Good day, everybody. It is February 1st, and we'll do a beginning of the month bale grazing update. So the bale in the windbreak has gotten worked over and knocked over a little bit, and that's okay. They just knocked it down the last day or so, and they'll go through it. Not too worried about that. That's the first line of bale grazing from the first 8 bales, 7 bales there and 1 in the windbreak, and then the next 8 bales here and 1 in the windbreak. We've had a pretty big melt. Yesterday it was +5 with a pretty good southwest wind and pretty much cleaned up most of the snow. Today it's cooled off a little, more overcast and whatnot. But have a look, like they knock some down, they lay on some. It's okay. These are what you call crop salvage bales. Like, they weren't expensive, they weren't far away. The cows are eating them. They still got grass to go graze, but they're not going out to graze a little much these last few days. Too windy and too. I wouldn't have went and grazed either. But they're content. There's water laying everywhere right now, so I haven't had to pump water. I sure hope we get some more snow or rain or something for runoff while the ground's froze, because if this is all we're getting, there's going to be a lot of water holes and trouble. So they've knocked this one down, and they're going through it and spreading it out. And that's what they do. They go through and they mull through and pick out the fines and roll the coarse stuff that they don't like so much. They roll that around, and this looks like quite the mess, but by next August or September, I don't think it'll look very messy at all. I think a lot of the grass will be coming up through it. And if it don't, it'll come up the year after that. We're looking for pretty big impact when we're doing stuff like this, and I think we're getting it. My little bull calf. This one's dry. I haven't decided whether I'm going to give her another chance to get bred. She was very young when she went out to pasture, and I honestly didn't expect her to get bred. So I may let her run through another time, because she's not going to be finished for beef anyways, so might as well let her. She was likely only about 10 months old when she went out with the herd and was in the breeding area, so probably just a little bit too young. That little bull's shaping up pretty decent. But they go in and they mine through this for the fines, and they spread the fluffy stuff out, and so all this cover is going to retain a lot of moisture. I mean, there's probably still snow froze underneath of it and whatnot where it's covered. Not probably, there is still snow frozen underneath it. See that black one? Her nose is all covered with fines, and she's just going in and milling it out, taking what she wants, and when she gets down to the bottom, she'll roll it around and find some more. The bale grazing has gone awesome. I know we've had kind of a different year, lots of open winter, but had we got snow, it would have been just fine as well. I'm to the confidence point now where I want to bring my cattle back off shares, and the markets are kind of in the place where we probably should have as many animals on my place as I can for as long as I can, and benefit from the markets when they're there. That's my respiratory one. And you know, yeah, she never looks perfect, but she's doing well. She has grown, she's put on weight, made it through the winter. I guess we'll just see what happens. She even probably has a calf in her, because I've never seen her come bulling. That would be, I don't know, good and bad, I guess. In a way, it'd probably be unfortunate because I don't think she's a keeper. But I guess if she has a calf, a person can always sell the calf to somebody that needs one. Anyway, that's a quick little bale grazing update. The dugout maybe came up a foot, but not enough. And I don't think we're going to get much more run from what I see here unless we get a lot of snow or a lot of rain while the ground is still froze. Because to be honest, the ground is so thirsty. If it thaws, if we get any amount of moisture, it's going to go straight down. And that's okay too, but it doesn't give us much for them to drink. I've had in the past times when I had forage for them to eat, but no water for them to drink. And it costs a lot of money to haul water. And you can't rely on it. You have to be able to consistently get there when you're hauling water. And if they're in a place where if you get moisture, it's tough, but sometimes you don't get enough moisture for them to drink, but you get enough where you can't go in with a water tank. So I had my north quarter on my flat 2 years ago. I couldn't graze it because I had no water. I hope we get more than this, guys. This is February 1st. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I sure hope you are having a good February, and we'll talk again next time.